So assuming we want to get a little bit more adventurous now about adding some more exciting layers, here are some ideas. So first of all, I'm going to zoom to my area of interest again, and this time I'm going to aim to add some data on top. So I'm going to change my base map to something a little bit more basic and plain so that then I'll be able to see the information on top of it. I'm going to go to add and search for layers. And again, I'm going to search within ArcGIS Online. Now, this is just a keyword search. I happen to know of a database that maps glacial landforms put together by the University of Sheffield, and it's called BritIce. So if I just search for that, I get 8 results. And you can click on the title of each one to get a sense of how much information there is, and you could even have a look at the item details. You can easily add it to your map, and then you can just remove it at a later date if you then decide after all actually you found a layer that you prefer. So for the moment, there's one added to my map, and if I change my mind, too much information, I can just remove it. You might find that some of the ones that are put together by other people, i.e. not with the word BritIce in the title, might just be slightly simpler. So for example, if I add this one by somebody called Glacial Deposits in the Lake District National Park, looks like they've extracted some of that data and just made it a little bit simpler. So I'm going to click Done, adding layers, and then I can see I've got 3 different types of drumlins, eskers and moraines. I can switch those layers on and off by selecting and deselecting, and I can also see which colour represents which in the legend. So I'm just going to save this map to my content. And then I'll be able to import it into my story map. So I'm going to add a section. I'm going to call it Glacial Deposition. I need to select a different map. So there we go, there's my glacial deposits example. Here I'm just going to show you something slightly different to these sort of defaults here. So you can play around with these, but for example, rather than going with the original map default, let's have a look at custom configuration. And that enables me just to zoom to a particular area of the map. Let's imagine I wanted to particularly look at the Grasmere and Ambleside area. Then I could save that map location, and that means that that is the resolution that will appear when I get to this page of my story map. I'm going to include an overview map again, and because I've got some different content on that page this time, I am going to include the legend. So there we go. This time I get a chance to add some text. I'm going to add this at a later date, but I'll say a description of glacial deposition to be continued. And then I'm just going to add that layer, and there it appears. So you can start to see that I'm building up a few different pages within my story map, and you can continue to do that over time.